Today, I want to talk about the sacred space that we are creating in a co-creation conversation. People often ask me, what do you do? And I say, I do the things that I love the most. I help people live their dreams. And then they get really curious about it. And they say, hey, what is that? And how do you do that? And I say, it starts like a conversation that we have right now. And we're creating this sacred space for us where magic can happen. So what's that sacred space I'm talking about? This space is all about being non-judgmental, being yourself. It's about presence. It's about be here in the moment. In this space, everything is welcome. There is celebration when someone gets promoted to a new job. Or there is celebration when someone gets 150,000 euros in funding and is seen as one of the 100 most influential people in his industry. There is joy when you see people rising up to the next level. When someone is afraid of giving an interview because he thinks he's not an expert, and all of a sudden he is in the national newspaper with a 2 pages spread interview, and he's even on a television show to speak about what he's an expert in. It's also space for challenges. When someone needs to fire his co-founder because they are not aligned with their vision. There is space for challenges when someone is fighting for his life because he or she is so trapped in the money game and they're just trying to survive. It's a space for grief. If someone loses his child. It's a space for grief. When someone loses his partner. And it's a space for love. When a dad says he has a challenging relationship with his daughter, and for the first time, his little kid hugged him and said, "I love you, Daddy." It's a space for being persistent. When someone calls for a year as secretary to get the president of his country on his fucking podcast. It's a space of boldness when a leader steps up and says, I have a big keynote tomorrow and everything is finished, but I don't feel I want to deliver that. And at the same night, completely restructures it. Not seeing him as an expert on stage talking down to people, but literally sitting next to the audience and connecting from heart to heart and building a community. There is space for performance when someone sits on his home bicycle for 18 hours straight with an inclination of 10%, which equals biking up the Mount Everest. It's a space for crazy commitments when someone records a video course and the tripod breaks so that she needs to super glue it, but she couldn't remove the lid from the super glue. So she takes it in her mouth and tries it, and the super glue bottle explodes and she's all full of super glue in her mouth. And she's finishing the recording with a smile because her teeth are super glued now. There is space for all of this. And then the magic happens. People will see who they really are and what they are capable of creating from the inside out. And I'm seeing this all over again. Yes, things are happening from the outside, but it's the shift, it's the inner shift that creates the magic, that all of a sudden let people rise up, be empowered, take a stand for themselves, and then create the future they want to create. So, I invite you to come to this sacred space and to co-create. I see you there. I love you.